Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, there it is. It's ended at St James's Park, and I've got to say, looking at that game, looking at the way the game played out, yes, it's a 3-2 loss to Manchester City at St James's Park. It could have been a 2-1 win for it's St James's against Man City, and now we've got to wait until the Fulham game in the FA Cup, to be able to get ourselves a chance to get over this result. But looking at it, on a whole, we've took Man City to the limit once again. Look at the way Pep Guardiola was reacting on the sideline in this game. Look at the way, Pep Guardiola's mannerisms were on the sideline, when Newcastle scored the equalising goal after, Bernardo Silva got Man City ahead in the game 26 minutes into the game as well. But before, of course, Man City even scored a goal in the game, they had to have a substitute, of course, come on for their goalkeeper, Edison, who picked up, of course, a head injury. It looks like he may have some sort of concussion or something along them lines, so he ended up having to go off. Their second string keeper came on, and of course, he was the goalkeeper that was in goal when Newcastle took them on in the League Cup. Which, of course, we won that game against Man City at St James's Park, and it looked like it was going to go in a similar fashion again tonight. But unfortunately, there was the return of a certain Kevin De Bruyne, Man City's, arguably Man City's best player, who has been out for 5 months, and we're seeing him coming back into it for Man City. Coming on as a substitute, of course, and he did some fantastic stuff for them when he did come on. But unfortunately, it just wasn't our night tonight. We scored some fantastic goals. Even Man City's goal that they scored to open the scoring, Bernardo Silva's goal, that was a fantastic one as well. I don't mind saying that, to be honest. But should it have really stood is a question on that one, because there was a foul by Ruben Diaz on, of course, Anthony Gordon further up the field before that goal even ended up happening. It was, of course, in the play up to that goal that, of course, we're seeing Diaz take out Anthony Gordon in a one-on-one, of course, against each other. But it is what it is. Like I say, some fantastic goals scored in the game, especially, of course, at Anthony Gordon's goal, Alex's goal as well was amazing. Two identical goals in some form, they're both pretty much identical. The way they went in, the curl of the ball as well, the way it just went into the back of the net was really identical between the two goals. Bernardo Silva's goal, like I say, was a good goal as well for Man City to open the scoring. Then, of course, we see, like I say, Kevin De Bruyne coming into it. He scores on the 74th minute, of course, to equal it up to 2-2. And then, unfortunately, we see a 91st minute goal being scored by Oscar Bob, a young lad for Manchester City, of course, coming into the game, and him scoring, of course, his first Premier League goal is what the commentator was saying. Again, it was another decent-ish goal, that one. Not really fantastic. Kind of lucky in a way with the way it bounced around to his favour. But it is what it is, at the end of the day. Like I say, I'm not that too disheartened about it. Yes, we've lost, it's not great. But we did, like I say, take Man City to the limit again. And that is what it's all about. Let's not forget, Man City are the team to beat. And I've, said that from day one, since we got this takeover, that Man City is the team to beat in the Premier League. And once, you can beat Man City, then there's just an endless road for you then to be able to do what you want to do. That, of course, took Man City to within 2 points of Liverpool in first place. That also means that we are currently 10th in the league, 21 games played, and we've got 29 points. Now, yes, that's not ideal because we're off of the area where we want to be, which is in Europe. But I'm sure once we come back off of this break, of course, and we'll play that game against Fulham in the next round of the FA Cup, and then we can focus on, the games after that FA Cup game as well. Hopefully, we'll do go through the next round of the FA Cup past Fulham as well. But all in all, like I say, I'm not too disheartened. There was quite a few positives to look at from that game, and especially when you consider, that we didn't really have the strongest of benches neither. There was quite a few players on there that we couldn't even bring on. We didn't even bring a sub on bar one player, which I believe was Lewis Hall, that came off the bench on the 86th minute. Other than that, there was the likes of Dummett on there, there was the Cells on there, there was Ritchie, Kraft, Karius, Gillespie, Murphy, and Parkinson. Of course, again, we had to have, two goalkeepers on the bench. That shows, what kind of injuries that we are having at the moment, what is going on the fitness side of things for Newcastle. But hopefully that'll all be rectified with we're being given this chance to have a bit of a rest and get ourselves refreshed, get them batteries refreshed and ready to kick on for them games once we come back off the break. But just before I end off the stream, I do want to have a quick look at some of the chats, of course, at the side. So Lucas put in quite a few, saying, mate, Newcastle, not great results. Like I say, it is what it is, Luca. I'm not too disheartened by it. Plenty of positives there, like you've heard us say, to talk about in this game. And I am quite happy that we, once again, took Man City to the limit. So it is what it is. Another one there, of course, saying not greatest results. I'm not doing too bad, Luca, mate. Hope you're doing well too. Happy New Year as well to everybody that I haven't said it to yet. We've got Football Edits X. What a comeback. Good try. Think it is his knee. Yeah, it may be Edison's knee. He did look like he was having a problem with his knee, but I was thinking more along the lines of a concussion because of the way, he ended up kicking that ball into the stomach of Miggy. It really looked like he had something wrong with his head on that one. Definitely. And Football Edits as well, putting in I will not be seeing that one, Football Edits. I will say how are the lads instead. I will not be seeing it the way you've got it spelt there in the chat. That is, of course, the dialect of them doing the road. But anyway, thanks as well, lads and lasses, for helping the channel reach 2,000 subscribers. Really is appreciated. I couldn't do it without the support of you guys, and I really do appreciate the support that I'm getting on the videos as well of late. It's fantastic. If you can hit the like button, that would really mean a lot as well. We've got 7 people watching this live stream. That is really good. 9 people now watching this live stream. If we could get them likes up and get some more subscribers in as well. We're currently on 3 likes. If we can get to a reasonable goal target of about, let's say, 20 likes. If we can get 20 likes, then we'll try and hit that on the next video we do, and so on and so on. Let's try and keep breaking that likes target, move this channel forward. Some more comments coming in here on the live chat from Football Edits. Just saying sorry and a laugh out loud. A couple of W's there. We need to remember we are ahead of schedule as a club. We could qualify for Conference League, and I'd be happy with that based on where we were 2 years ago. That from, of course, Toon Army OG, and Football Edits, of course, saying congratulations. Cheers, mate, for that. And for Paz putting in how are the lads as well. So that's it for me, lads and lasses. Cheers for tuning in, and hope you all have a fantastic night, bar the result, of course. And I'll see you all for the next one. How are the lads?